Hello guys, it's Johnny time. Merry Christmas and welcome to another decentralized finance tutorial. I promised you that I'm gonna post a video about the Astro token launch, the Astroport protocol launch on Terra Luna ecosystem, and today we are going to learn how to participate in the launch and earn Astro tokens that right now are not out yet, but if you participate during the launch phases, you can get them as airdrop or lockdrop. This is how they call them. And in this tutorial, we're gonna learn how you can actually participate in the launch and claim those Astro tokens for free. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification button. Also consider joining the new Discord community. I've opened a new Discord community where we can communicate about potential airdrops, potential protocols on DeFi, interesting projects in NFTs, gaming, play to earn. So make sure to join this community channel. I will have the link in the description below. This is the channel, Johnny Time. The link will be in the description. You can join and let's make this community great and be knowledgeable together and discuss and talk about super interesting things and help each other. Now, Astroport protocol, if you missed my previous video, check out the link in the description below. In the previous video, I explained what is Astroport protocol and why I think it has a lot of potential to be the biggest DEX and AMM, automated market maker, on Terra Luna ecosystem. And they already started the launch phase. And this is actually the launch. So they already started the launch phase, and here you can see on lockdrop.astroport.finance, this is how you can read about the launch and participate in order to earn Astro tokens. Now let's go through the launch and try to understand and explain to you how you can get those airdropped lockdrop tokens, help launch Astroport and get Astro tokens. The journey to Astroport starts now and we want you to get on board. Your courage will be rewarded with Astroport governance tokens and power over the fate of the ship. Our voyage is separated into 3 different phases. Join below or fly here to learn more about Astroport. Go to active phases. So let's scroll down a little bit until we see the phases. So we can see here that they have 3 phases. Right now we are in the middle on phase 1 and we have 2 days left. This video is going to be posted tomorrow, so for you it's 1 minute left. You want to make sure to participate today right after watching this video, because phase down is going to end in 2 days. By the time that you watch it, 1 day. So the phase 1 will be by depositing and lock your TerraSwap liquidity pool tokens on Astroport and get rewarded with Astro governance tokens. So you're gonna provide liquidity on TerraSwap. This is TerraSwap, by the way. So you have to provide liquidity right here on TerraSwap, and then after you provide the liquidity in different pairs that we'll see in a moment what kind of pairs you can provide liquidity, you will need to lock them in the smart contract of the Astroport protocol. And here is how it works. You can lock up your TerraSwap liquidity pool tokens for a fixed duration. In exchange, you are dropped or rewarded with Astro tokens. When phase 1 ends, see timeline below. So once the phase 1 gonna end, you're gonna get Astro tokens. These are the first tokens that's gonna be minted to the people who gonna lock for a certain amount of time their TerraSwap liquidity pool tokens. The more liquidity pool tokens and the longer you lock them, there will be a vesting. So it's like a vesting. The more Astro you will receive. In addition to the initial Astro distribution, anyone who locks liquidity on Astroport will also accrue trading fees. So in addition to the Astro tokens, of course, you have liquidity pool tokens on TerraSwap, and you're gonna earn liquidity provider fees upon the trading volume that is being traded in this pair. Ongoing Astro emissions and dual rewards were supported. So meanwhile your liquidity is provided and locked on Astro, they're gonna reward you with Astro token. It will be the farming token of the Astro protocol. In the beginning of the protocol, they're gonna give extra yields, extra Astro tokens to the liquidity provider. So you're gonna earn the lockdrop, the airdrop, the trading fees, and additional Astro tokens after Astroport is being launched on phase 3 on 28th of December 2021. Now this is phase 1, and let's talk about, you know what, let's learn how to stake in phase 1 and then we'll talk about phase 2. So let's see how we can actually right now participate in phase 1. So you're gonna click here, go to active phases, And then you can see right now on the timeline that we are on the 14th of December, which is 2 days until phase 1 ends. You can see right here that this is the lock drop phase, phase 1, and we have 2 days and 12 hours until this phase ends. This is the total Astro tokens. 75 million Astro tokens will be distributed among all the people that are gonna participate in this phase. And this is my estimated Astro reward. This is how much Astro I'm gonna get on this drop right now. This is my liquidity added. You can see around $6,800. And this is the total liquidity added to the lockup, almost $1 billion, $741 million of USD. So let's try to understand how it works. As you can see right here, this is my locked Astroport liquidity. I locked some MIR USD. I bought some more MIR yesterday. I bought a dip. I bought like around $6,000, $7,000 of MIR. I provided liquidity right here on TerraSwap, okay? And once I added the liquidity, it's basically you're gonna choose the MIR token, and then you're gonna choose the USD, and you're gonna just add the liquidity, provide liquidity, very similar to any other DEX or DeFi app, decentralized app that you're familiar with. All right, so after you added the liquidity on TerraSwap, you can go to this interface lockdrop.astroport.finance active phase and then lock your liquidity, and then you can choose a duration. The longer time you're gonna lock the liquidity in the Astroport app, then you're gonna get more Astro tokens. So you can see that I locked it until next year, 1 year from now, and that's why I'm gonna get 3,623 Astro tokens. By the way, yesterday it was around 9,000 Astro tokens, but the more people that gonna provide liquidity on MIR USD, I'm gonna get less Astro tokens because all the reward is being divided among all the liquidity providers. So yesterday the liquidity was much lower. I think it was around $6 million, and I locked $6,000. So I got like more, but until it ends, this number, until basically the phase 1 ends, this number is gonna change. So the more liquidity is being added, basically by showing you this, I'm decreasing the amount of Astro that I'm gonna get, because if you're gonna provide liquidity to MIR USD, you're gonna get some of my Astro tokens, or the current people that provided the liquidity and locked it in Astro protocol in smart contract, but it's okay. And this is something that you want to bear in mind. So you might see like 3,000, and after 1 day it will be 2,000 because many more people added liquidity. And if you scroll down right here, you can see that you have different pairs where you can add liquidity. If you're a believer on Luna, so you can add Luna. By the way, the staking is around, you can decide basically from 1 week to 1 year when you provide a liquidity, and after you can stake the liquidity. I don't want to unstake and stake it again, but basically you will have a button where you will click lock liquidity pool tokens, and then it will ask you the amount of the LP tokens that you have you want to lock. And this is basically the liquidity pool tokens that you bought right here on TerraSwap. And of course the duration, there will be a slider very similar to Illuvium staking, where you can decide how much time. The more time you get more Astro tokens, and you can see every pool how many Astro tokens are being allocated to this pool. So I of course provided to the MIR USD pool, which they're gonna give around 7 million Astro tokens divided among all the liquidity. So if we take a look, how many per dollar, how many Astro tokens you're gonna get per dollar, and we can take this number and divide it by this number, and this is basically for every dollar that you're gonna provide liquidity, you're gonna get 0.28 Astro tokens. And of course it's not permanent, it's gonna be lower the more liquidity is being added, so it might be even 0.2, but this is still cool. Right now my number is 3,600, maybe it will go to 3,000, but I will be happy with this Astro tokens because I believe in this project. And if you're not sure what it is, check out my previous video or just subscribe to the channel, because I have a lot of educational videos about these kind of protocols, and I think that Astro might be the biggest AMM and DEX on Terra ecosystem, which is super cool. So this is phase 1. This is how you can participate and get those free Astro tokens by providing liquidity. If it's Encore, Miro, STT, Mine, Apollo, PSI, VKR, Orion, Biluna, Luna. And by the way, by the way, I haven't mentioned it, but Astro protocol is on Terra Luna ecosystem, so we'll need to have, in order to participate in this kind of lock drop or airdrop, a Terra Luna wallet and money on Terra Luna. So I will put links in the description below for tutorial of how to set up a Terra Luna wallet, how to bridge funds from Binance Smart Chain to Terra. It's a different blockchain. It's not Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum or Polygon, but it's a complete different ecosystem that's called Terra. I will put links about the ecosystem in the description below, so you can learn more about Terra and get started. And hopefully if you will have enough time to participate in phase 1. Now once phase 1 is done, there will be phase 2, and now we're going to talk about phase 2. So phase 2, the Astro UST bootstrapping pool. So this is the first time that there will be a liquidity pool for Astro UST. Now let's go to the website and read about it. So lock Astro or UST in the Astro UST bootstrapping pool to earn the following incentives: an additional one-time reward in Astro tokens, which will be transferable upon launch, ongoing pool fees from the Astro UST pool after launch, ongoing Astro pool incentive. So basically, the phase 1 is locking liquidity from TerraSwap in Astro protocol and getting Astro tokens. Now, phase 2 will be providing liquidity for Astro UST. So this is the first time that Astro will have a price and it will be traded dependent on the amount of liquidity that will be provided. So now they want to incentivize people to provide liquidity and do not sell the Astro tokens, because after phase 1, I'm gonna get around 3,000 Astro tokens. Now I have two options. I can sell them. I don't know what the price is going to be, but I might sell them. I think my strategy is going to be selling half of my position. So if I get 3,000, I will sell 1,500 Astro tokens. And the rest of them, they want to incentivize you keeping those Astro tokens and helping the protocol by providing liquidity with UST. So probably what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sell half of my Astro position to UST, add liquidity of Astro UST, and then lock them in the contract to get more Astro tokens. This is phase 2, and it's gonna start on 21 December. It's gonna be, I think, Tuesday. Phase 1 participant can lock their Astro in phase 2. Other participants can pre-claim Astro from the airboat to join phase 2. All liquidity providers to the Astro UST pool will unlock linearly over 3 months. When phase 2 ends, Astroport launches and unlocked Astro tokens will be fully transferable. So which means that all the liquidity that you provide, if you add now Astro UST, it's basically gradually and linearly will be unlocked over 3 months, which means that if you add the liquidity, you will not be able to take it out right away, but during those 3 months, you will be able to do it gradually and linearly. So this is phase 2. I'm gonna participate again also in phase 2. I'm gonna probably utilize my rewards from Astro, my Astro rewards from phase 1 in order to participate in phase 2. And here we have phase 3, where they're gonna launch the decentralized app, launch the DEX, and all the features that I talked about in the previous video. Check out again the previous video about Astroport protocol and how it's gonna be. And it's gonna be around the end of the year, 28th of December. So every phase is gonna last 1 week, so you have 1 week to participate in every phase. For phase 1, which is right now, we have only 2 days. By the time you watch this video, only 1 day. So if you want to participate, make sure you do it right now before it's over. Phase 2 will be next week, and then the week after we'll have the Astroport launch, where there will be the DEX release, the yield farming and everything, the governance, everything will be released. So this is basically the tutorial of how to participate in the lock drop and the upcoming airdrop of the Astroport token and help them launch on Terra Luna ecosystem. I'm super bullish on this project. I'm very excited about it, and that's why I wanted to share it with you. And I'm also sharing with you right here what I'm doing and what is my strategy. I show you my positions. I show you what this is my kind of belief. I put $7,000 in this kind of project because I believe in it, and I don't mind holding Mirror UST because it's a token that I like, a project that I like. So I'm gonna get free Astro tokens, and by the time that I'm recording the video, unfortunately, if you refresh the page, you can see that my Astro rewards have been decreased to 2,500. So a lot of people are adding liquidity, and this is a shame on one side, but on the other side it's quite good because it means that there will be a lot of liquidity in Astroport. A lot of liquidity will move from TerraSwap to Astro, and I will get less Astro tokens, but probably the Astro tokens will be worth more because there is a lot of people that are interested in it, and it will have a lot of liquidity in TerraSwap. So that's my tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions. Ask them in the comments below, or better even, join the Discord community and approach me directly. You can DM me in Discord. I'm very responsive there, and we can discuss with other people, smart people, about DeFi and about cool stuff. And yeah, thank you so much once again for learning here with me. And again, consider subscribing, clicking the bell notification button, so when I post interesting videos about DeFi, about interesting protocols, giveaways, airdrops, you can see them while they're hot and know while it's too late. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.